Hello children, welcome to Yamuna's physics classes. Today we have to discuss a topic known as Lensmaker's formula and thin lens formula, the two main portions of ray optics. Actually this is a summary of what we have already learned, namely refraction through a spherical surface, sign conventions, then terminology. All these things are summing up to a particular portion known as Lensmaker's formula. So it's the heart of ray optics really. So we can learn it very simply if you are familiar with few terms like refractive index, focal length, U, V, etc., the sign conventions, and also what mainly refraction at a spherical surface. If you don't know that equation, the link will be in the description box. Just go watch it and then come to this portion. Okay, so we will start. Now, this is how a lens, a double convex lens forms image. Now, for that, two refraction takes place at two surfaces. One is ABC, the other one is ADC. So, once you place the object on the principal axis, the final image what you get on the principal axis itself is due to two refractions, one at the face ABC and the other one at the face ADC. So it happens in two steps. Step 1, refraction over the face ABC, and step 2, refraction over the face ADC. So that we have shown in detail here. The figure is ABC showing the refraction for the first step, and the other one ADC. This is ADC for the second step. So you have shown it separately. This part first, then this part second. So that's how we have drawn the figure. And don't get confused. Everything is summed finally as this figure. So for the exam you will be drawing just this figure, not all these. But in NCERT it is explained in this manner. Okay. So we'll go into the detail. What is the detailing? Just look at this. This is a lens whose optical center is at the center known as O dash. You have two surfaces ABC whose center of curvature is C1. Another face ADC whose center of curvature is C2. Then object is placed at O. This is the object distance U. First face, this is the first face. That first face forms an image at I dash given by V dash. So what is first step 1? In step 1, the refraction is taking place at the face ABC. This is the first face. And that refracted ray is forming an image at I dash. You have two rays, one O, N1, then I dash. Another one straight away through the principal axis meeting here. So you have two rays. This is one ray, this is another ray forming image. Same thing is redrawn here. You can see ray passing through the principal axis, go undeviated, and the other one forms I dash. So that's all with the first phase. Now the second phase is ADC. What happens to ADC? In ADC, light ray is going from N2 to N1. So you can clearly observe that inside the lens there is no refraction. Here you have a refraction, it is bending towards the normal. Here inside the magenta portion, no refraction. But once it comes out from N2 to N1, again it is getting deviated. Why? It is going from denser to rarer. Denser to rarer means what? Away from the normal. So it is getting again refracted. So we have, you can see this from the second phase ADC. This magenta again getting deviated to a point I. Means at the point, this is the normal N2. So again the refraction happens at the point of separation between the second surface and the medium. The ray is going from N2 to N1. That is step 2. So finally the image will be at the point I. So that's what we have drawn here. Hope the figure is clear. Object, initial image first phase, final image second phase. So this is the object distance U, final image V, center of curvature O dash C2 and OC1. O dash C1. That's all. Clear? Now, we are taking this equation from the previous video, that is refraction at a spherical surface. In this case, we are assuming light ray is going from N1 medium to N2 medium. So, first medium is N1, second medium is N2. So, N1 medium to N2 medium, the refractive index is taken in that manner, N1 and N2. The equation will be N2 by V minus N1 by U equal to N2 minus N1 by R. The derivation you can watch. Okay. Now, we are applying this equation for the two cases separately. Step 1 as well as step 2. In step 1, what is happening? Light ray is going from N1 to N2 itself. It is going from N1 to N2 itself. So, you will have N2 by V dash. N2 by V dash. Why? In numerator you can see N2 minus N1, N2 minus N1. Same thing. But the image you think, this is the image for the first phase. For the first phase, what's the image? V dash. This is V dash. And what is the object for the first phase? U itself. This is the object U. This is the object U. So, you will have V dash minus U is equal to N2 minus N1 by R1. N2 minus N1 by R1. That's equation number 1. Okay. Now, for the step 2, what is step 2? Step 2 means what? Step 2 means I dash has gone to I. So, this is an important thing. I dash acts as a virtual object for the second phase. For the second phase, I dash serves as the object. So, you will have, instead of the position V, the final image V, instead of object, you will have V dash. So, the remaining same thing, but the ray is going from, in the second case, the ray is going from N2 to N1, N2 to N1. So, in the numerator, instead of N1, you will have N2, instead of N2, you will have N1. So, change the symbols N2 in N1, N1 to N2. And the refractive index is R2 because the second phase, this is R2. Okay. Now, the same can be written as N1 minus N2 can be written as minus of N2 minus N1. So, that is equation number 2. Now, you add the two equations. Once you add these two, what you will get? LHS, V dash term cancels. The remaining you will have N1 by V minus N1 by U equal to N2 minus N1, N2 minus N1 common. Take it outside. So, the remaining 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. The minus is produced here. Why the minus? You have changed N1 minus N2 to minus N2 minus N1. So, there comes a minus R2. And what you have there? This N1 is common here. So, I am taking N1 to the RHS. So, you will take N1 to the RHS, N2 minus N1 by N1. N2 minus N1 divided by N1. So, that is N2 upon N1 minus N1 by N1. N1 by N1 is 1. So, you will have N2 by N1 minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Now, you have studied in lenses that if the object is at infinity, image formation will be at F, principal focus. You know, if the sunlight you pass through a convex lens, you can burn bits of paper which is placed close to it. That point will be principal focus, and that lens and the principal focus is focal length. So, if you substitute in this relation, when U is infinity, V will be F. 1 by infinity goes to 0. 1 by V will be 1 by F. So, instead of that, I can write 1 by F equal to N2 by N1 minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. That is the famous lens maker's formula. Means for making lens, you need three things. Number 1, focal length. Number 2, refractive index of the medium. And finally, the radius of curvature of the two surfaces. Two surfaces put together forms a lens. So, you need the radius of curvatures of the two, then the refractive index of the glass or whatever material, and finally the focal length. Then with that focal length, you can calculate the focal length with these values and then make the lens. So, hence the term lens maker's formula. And moreover, from these two relations you can see RHS are the same. So what about the LHS? They has to be the same. So what will happen? 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. That is thin lens formula. You know the mirror equation. What's mirror equation? 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. Here you have 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. Okay. So just you can have a screenshot of the board. Just go through it once again. Study and write and study. Definitely this is an essay part question. Thank you for listening.